Russell and Dave Brown right along ringside. And in a moment, we're going to be in that ring for some of the action. Right now, Dave, let's not waste any time. Take a look at some of the folks that'll be on today's Championship Wrestling.
Rock and roll days are gone. 'Cause nothing lasts forever but old folks and a natural storm. And when those sad songs and slow hurt songs get you down while you're
Jarrett, Tojo, Yamamoto set to go in this one-fall 15-minute time limit match, introducing at a total of 448 pounds from Memphis, Tennessee, Jerry Bryant, his partner from parts unknown, the Avenger, and going against him at a total of 434 pounds from Japan, Tojo Yamamoto, and from Nashville, Tennessee, Jarrett. This match, one-fall 15-minute time limit. Jerry Calhoun, the referee.
Whoa, is Jerry Bryant wired today? He is really looking forward to this match. For what reason, I'm not certain, but he has been bouncing and prancing and rapping with the people out there. He's got a partner today, the Avenger, we're not too familiar with, but we certainly are familiar with his opponents, Jerry Jarrett and Tojo Yamamoto. We got three Jerrys in the ring right at the moment, so when we say Jerry, you take your own pick. Bell time! Here we go, David.
Jerry Jarrett starting against the Masked Avenger, while Jerry Bryant has been running his mouth up here before the match. The Avenger has been calmly standing back in the corner, one foot on the middle rope and arms folded. But he is finding out just what kind of competition he's got going against here. He is going against here.
Bryant got him all stirred up and mad, and then he comes out and lets the Avenger start and take all the punishment. What a winner he is.
That's typical Jerry Bryant, too. Oh, the Avenger coming back with a forearm across the shoulder of Jerry Jarrett. Jarrett dumps him on the mat. Pulled his feet right out from under him, and down to the mat went the Masked Avenger. Jarrett drops him down.
Jarrett hooked him with a good front face lock, went into the suplex, tags Tojo, and Tojo firing those explosive chops on the Avenger as he hurls him in. Oh!
Got a cover, two. He got it. How about it? Tojo Yamamoto.
You never got in there.
I'm going to give me a partner, and I'm going to beat your brains out. I'll be back next week, Jerry Tojo. I'm going to get some money.
That's Jerry Bryant who's making all the noise in there, and the time on a day.
1 minute, 12 seconds. Jarrett and Yamamoto with the win.
We got more action coming up in just a moment. Back into Channel 7's Championship Wrestling. We're going to be in action here in just one moment. By golly, I'll tell you, Wednesday night, Evansville Coliseum, dandy of a card. We'll give you the whole thing in just a moment. One of the bouts in there is going to be featuring Ron Sexton, Billy Travis with Buddy Wayne going against Yamamoto and Jarrett, Buddy.
Well, first, I would say Jarrett should have not got back into wrestling. Tojo Yamamoto, he should be out of it, too. And the people are going to be in for a big surprise, and we got a surprise for them when we come to wrestle them, Billy Travis and Ron Sexton. So be ready for the surprise, boys.
You're going to have to come up with something to surprise Yamamoto and Jarrett. We will see. There is going to be a big bout, a Southern title on the line, when Bota the Witch Doctor will be going against Jerry the King Lawler. Here is Leslie Floyd Creechman III, sports agent of Bota.
First of all, I don't know where Jerry the King Lawler got that name, the King, because we're the King. We're the new heavyweight champions of the world. We're the Mid-South champions. The belt is right over here, and the belt is going to stay here for a long, long time to come, because Bota the Witch Doctor, this man eats fire, he shoots fire, and Jerry Lawler, we're going to burn you out of the arena if we have to, because you don't know what to do with him. This man's a cannibal. He's not all civilized, but that's why I'm there in the corner, to guide him and to advise him and tell him what he can do, what he can't do, because as you all know, I'm a sports advisor. I know the law. I'm a lawyer at law. He consults me, and I tell him what he can't do and what he can't do. And Jerry Lawler, you get ready, because there's no way you're going to get the belt, because this man's a cannibal, and I'm the only one that can control him.
Evansville will be ready for it, to see Lawler going after it. Then, the Sheep Herders, listen to this, will be going against the PYT. Now, here's a team that held those Southern titles.
I said when we came here, I said to the promoter, we want you good, we want you bad, and we want you bloody ugly. And that's exactly what we got. We got you bad, and we got you ugly. One of them looks like he's got a face of a blowout on a bloody Mack truck, and the other one's going to look exactly like him when the match is over. We don't care whether they're black, whether they're white or they're brindle. If they're in this country, they're bloody Yanks, and they're going to go down.
Wednesday night at Evansville, see it. You know, when you see guys in the ring in there, it's kind of really one-dimensional, and I mean that in respect that a lot of people form their opinion about all of their entire life just on what they see in the ring. There's a lot more to all the individuals than just what you see in the ring. I'll tell you one of them, a guy who is certainly, and take a listen to the music, the fighter, Jerry Oski. Boy, with a young guy who is really making his effort to get up there and win one of the big titles, Jerry Oski. He spends a lot of his time in that ring and preparing for that ring. We had a letter from up Louisville way, Dave. We don't get a chance too often to respond to it, but in this particular case, we are going to take the time to thank Shirley Ann Puntrich, I believe it is, and family from Louisville, Kentucky. Had a letter with some good comments in it. One of the things that Shirley Ann was mentioning was about the titles, you know, and one of the titles, and the person she mentioned specifically was Terry Taylor in the international heavyweight title. Yeah, Terry, a very popular guy, super kind of a fella. Terry won the international title here. At that time, he was wrestling out of Louisiana. That was the area he was working out of. He has been defending the title, but unfortunately, we haven't been able to get a date in the area here when he's going to be free. That's coming to a halt. He is coming back in. Right now, one of our very favorite guys, and a guy who still holds the international heavyweight title, Terry Taylor.
Some days a diamond, some days a stone. Sometimes the hard times won't leave me alone. Sometimes the cold wind blows a chill in my bones. Some days a diamond, some days a stone. Now the face that I see in my mirror, more and more is a stranger to me. More and more I can see there's a danger in becoming what I never thought I'd be. Some days a diamond, some days a stone. Sometimes the hard times won't leave me alone. Sometimes the cold wind blows a chill in my bones. Some days a diamond, some days a stone. Some days a diamond, some days a stone. Sometimes the hard times won't leave me alone. Sometimes the cold wind blows a chill in my bones. Some days a diamond, some days a stone. Some days a diamond, some days a stone. Sometimes the hard times won't leave me alone. Sometimes the cold
A couple of towns coming up on Saturday, July the 6th, Hopkinsville at the National Guard Armory. Thursday, July the 11th, right there at the Sports Center. Always a great card at Owensboro, Kentucky. Then on Tuesday, July the 16th, Madisonville. It'll be held at Browning Springs Middle School. And then on Thursday the 18th at Elkton, Kentucky at the Todd County High School. When it comes your way, you see it, brother. You'll never find a better dollar's worth of entertainment coming up. Wednesday night, coming close, my friend. A mixed match with Little Tokyo and Buddy Wayne going against Jerry Oski and Cowboy Lang. Jerry Jarrett and Tojo Yamamoto will be trying to hold school for Ron Sexton and Billy Travis. And then we're going to be seeing a battle of the brutes, my friend. PYT and the Sheep Herders. Just sit back and enjoy that one, because that is going to be a mean son of a gun. A Southern title match with Bota, the Witch Doctor, defending against Jerry Lawler. And that special added match, Jerry Lawler and Tom Branch, the referee. Okay, we're standing here with sports agent Leslie Floyd Creechman III, who is the guiding star of Bota, the new Southern heavyweight title holder.
That's right. I'd like you to show these people the tape of Bota with the fire. I want them to see this cannibal the way he is. He's not the most civilized wrestler in the world, but I'm going to guide him and I'm going to advise him. I'd like you to show the tape to the people. Yes, you'll see something special, ladies and gentlemen.
Let's take a look.
Gentlemen of the Mid-South, it is my distinct pleasure to introduce to you Bota, the witch doctor. Last year, while I was on a hunting safari in the primitive Maori Islands near New Zealand, our guide persuaded a local chieftain to let us view one of their ceremonial rituals. Two men were battling to the death for the right to be their witch doctor champion. You are looking at the winner, Bota, not only a master of combat, but a master of the most dangerous element on earth, fire. Bota, the trivial witch doctor, whose daily routine includes walking on burning coals and through a wall of flames, knows no pain and exists only to carry out, to beat all his opponents. And one by one, he's going to defeat them. Under my guidance, we're going to go right to the top. We're going to dominate the wrestling world. Because, ladies and gentlemen, believe me that I believe you, that we believe each other. This is the future AWA wrestling champion. One by one, we're going to defeat, we're going to demolish. Big, small, come one, come all. Look at this man move. Look at the way he walks. Look at the way he fights. He kicks. He's a third dan black belt. This man is unbelievable. But you're going to have a chance to see him in action. And let me tell you, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to go right to the top. Because every time we leave the ring, we're going to walk out of the ring with our hands raised in the air for victory.
Okay, there he is, the master fire, Bota.
Now you people get ready because I'm going to bring out Bota, the new heavyweight champion. He defeated Jerry Lawler, and the belt is going to be around my waist for a long, long time to come. Now, where is he, Bota?
Floyd Creechman heading over there, and here he comes, the master of fire, the holder of the AWA Southern Heavyweight title, Bota. And you can see that torch that he's there, about ready to have his lunch and swallow it raw. Creechman trying to get him to head up into the ring as he prepares to go in for a battle.
This man, Bota, the witch doctor, I discovered him. He feels no pain. Nobody can come close to him. They don't know how to handle him because this man is unbelievable. Ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you, believe me that I believe you, that we believe each other. Look at the way he moves in the ring. Look at the way he chops his opponents. One by one, we're going to defeat everybody. We're going to demolish them. The belt is going to be around my waist for a long, long time to come. Yes, Jerry Lawler, come one, come all. Let it be anybody. You're all going to have a chance to face Bota. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, Bota, the witch doctor, and Leslie Floyd Creechman III. We're on the top, and we're going to stay on the top. This man eats fire. He shoots fire. He walks on nails. He's a cannibal. Nobody can control him. Only me, because I'm an attorney at law, and I will guide him, and I will advise him, and I'm the only one that can control him. Nobody can stop him, and I know all the rules that there are to be, and I'll tell him what to do, when to do, how to do, what he can do, because I'm the lawyer, I have the law book, and if I have to, I'll take everybody in the state of Tennessee to court.
Okay, Leslie Floyd Creechman, the third sports agent of Bota, the Southern Heavyweight title. Let me tell you, here's a guy right here who would like to have that Southern Heavyweight title.
Whoever would like to have that Southern Heavyweight title, let them just come on.
You lifted me up, never let me down. I'm the fire whenever you're around. When I've got a feeling, it'll
not being new to professional wrestling, Jonathan Boyd in particular, came to a television show primed for loaded bear. By golly, they did not want to have to wrestle everybody to finally get a shot at the title. So listen to the challenge that Jonathan Boyd makes on the TV show.
You know how the Fabulous Ones defeated the bloody Sheepherders? That match went to a bloody time limit draw, which was too short for a title match. And what else bloody happened? The referee says, okay, we're going to settle it on the toss of a coin. And we lose the bloody titles. Do you call that American Yankee bloody justice? Do you call that justice? How can you lose the match? Here are the bloody Fabulous Ones laying their own puke and their own blood, and we're standing, and you turn around and toss a coin and hand them the belts? That is a disgusting way to run a sport. It's a disgusting way to run a bloody country. No wonder everybody all over the world hates you bloody eggs, and we hate you more than ever. Listen, if they're the champions, we'll challenge them right now, today on TV. And I'll tell you what I'll do. Seeing that the belts cost them a quarter, I will give them this quarter as a challenge incentive so that they will wrestle the bloody Sheepherders, and we'll prove for once and for all who are the bloody champions, the Fabulous Ones or the kids from down under that roll them up fast, the bloody Sheepherders.
Well, he called him coward when the challenge was made. That's just to get the ire up and to kind of stir him up into accepting that type of challenge. It worked. Stan and Steve came out, had these kind of comments to make about the Sheepherders and the challenge of Jonathan Boyd.
Let me tell you something, too. We're not one bit cowards. We'll get you in the ring right now, or Monday night, or Tuesday night, or any day of the week, but preferably right now on TV in front of millions of people. We'll take the challenge. We'll get in the ring right now, anytime, any place, brother.
As you could expect, it was a whale of a match. As a matter of fact, it was everything that we thought it would be and had seen previously in the other tournament with the Sheepherders and the Fabulous Ones. Boy, let's go up there and join that match in progress. Be sure and watch everything the Sheepherders do. Steve comes right up at him. Comes off with a shoulder. Oh, yeah. Nice. Steve Kern puts the shoulder, slides out. There's a little break in there. Stan and Steve involved in a hassle while Jonathan Boyd, you can see, picks up the flag, not unsurprising knowing Boyd, and slams Steve Kern.
Morgan and Boyd with Steve Kern back in the corner. Got the double team working back there. The referee trying to... Steve starts for the corner. He saw Stan Lane across the way, headed for the tag, and he got within about 2.5 feet of the tag, but Morgan grabbed him and pulled him away. Yeah, Steve Kern battling back. The Fabulous One not out of it yet as Kern's battling back. He needs the tag on Stan Lane in the corner. He's working that way. He got it. Here comes Stan Lane.
And the referee with his back to it missed it, and look at this. Steve pitched him into the ropes. The referee still arguing with Stan, and Steve can't get a count. Look at Boyd from behind. He's got something he pulled out of his wrestling attire, whirled it in the air, and busted him right on top of the head. There's a tag from Morgan. Steve Kern is out on the deck, and there's a count of 1, 2, 3, and the referee raises the hands of what will be the new Southern Tag Champions. Yeah, you saw it, and you weren't the only ones. The sock loaded down and knocked the lights out of Steve Kern was seen by Eddie Marlin, promoter, and Tom Ernesto from the office. They came roaring out and acting on emotions. Well, take a look and see what they did. Eddie Marlin, Tom Ernesto coming out and grabbing the Southern belt.
You saw what happened. I think everybody here on television saw what happened. You used a foreign object. You're not going to get the belts. I don't care what you say. We're not going to tolerate things like that.
Here comes Leslie Floyd Creechman III out here.
May I please have a word?
But you really have no...
You can't have anything as far as I'm concerned.
I'm going by the law. Number one, the referee has the final say. I saw you beat them for the count of 3. Now, in my briefcase, I have all the sufficient proof. I have all the sufficient evidence that I will need if you want me to stand by you, because I feel that you're right. Nobody can overpower the referee's decision.
I don't want to get into a lot of legal jargon, as much as I hate it, because I have to admit...
No, I'm right.
He is right.
I'm right.
Technically, he's right.
That's
He can back himself.
That's what I've been trying to say. I didn't need a bloody lawyer, but I'm back to get one. Oh,
But ultimately, it can be appealed, right, to the AWA?
In my eyes, the way the referee counted, the count of 3, these are the new tag team champions.
Yep, and that's the way the rules read. You cannot, at that moment, the promoter cannot overturn a referee's decision. Yes, they have appealed to the AWA, but that could take 7-8 weeks before the appeal decision is ever down. Meanwhile, the Sheepherders, in fact, do have the Southern Heavyweight Tag Team titles.
But I guarantee you haven't heard the end of that. The Fabulous Ones are going to be looking for them. And speaking of the Fabulous Ones, we sent the championship wrestling cameras around as the Fabulous Ones were posing for some publicity pictures. So here's kind of a behind-the-scenes look at what took place there. Take a look at it.
Your guts. You wanna make love or what? Oh, I won't take you to my cage, lock you up and hide the key. You are only getting wider, babe, 'cause if you're hungry, take a bite of me.
This match is going to be a 1-fall, 15-minute time limit match. Introducing from Mississippi, Jerry Garman and Billy Trailer at a total weight of 423 pounds, and going against them from Florida at a total of 472 pounds, Steve Kern, Stanley, the Fabulous One.
Okay, Steve back in action after an experience with the Sheepherders in that Southern Tag title match that we had right here on Championship Wrestling. You can see, Dave, from the butterflies patches that he really got busted open with that flag stick and that loaded sock that they had. Yeah. But he's back at it right now.
He is indeed.
Going against the team, relatively unknown, of Jerry Garman in the ring right now, and his partner is Benny Traylor. The only thing we really know about Traylor and Garman is that they both have the reputation of being good athletes, and Steve Kern showed him he's a pretty good athlete himself. Stan Lane coming over to meet Traylor as he came zipping in the ring. Garman met head on by Steve. Count of 1, count of 2, count of 3. Yeah!
Ooh. Didn't take them long. 1 minute, 3 seconds for the Fabulous Ones to get the victory.
Boy, I'll tell you, they showed right then and there that Garman and Traylor got a lot of doing before they were in a position in order to get with a team like the Fabulous Ones. So they come up with a winner in 1 minute and 3 seconds. And congratulations, guys. A big, quick win right in there over Garman and Traylor.
Thank you very much, Lance. If I can say a few words here.
Stan, can we interrupt you just a minute? We're going to have to take a break right now, and we'll be back, Steve, just a minute. We'll be right back. Okay, we in fact are going to be back into the wrestling ring for more action coming up in just a moment. Wednesday night, we told you, full card, 5 outstanding bouts, and I'll tell you, you're going to see the King in a couple of them. One of them will be an AWA Southern Heavyweight title match against Bota, and the other one's going to be that special added match against referee Tom Branch. Oh, what a night Wednesday night, Jerry.
It is going to be a real big night, Lance, and I'm really looking forward to it for 2 reasons. First of all, as you said, double duty. I enjoy that kind of night. You know, I like to wrestle as often and as many times a night as I possibly can, and especially when you got jerks like this Bota the Witch Doctor. Now, we've all seen and heard this Leslie Floyd Creechman coming in here, and he's talking about how big and mean and bad this witch doctor is and how he went down to the Maori Islands and found this jerk. Well, let me tell you something. You bring him, you have him there in Evansville, because I've already wrestled him once. And it's true, he has the Southern Heavyweight title that I used to have around my waist. But the only reason, Lance, and the only reason I'm telling the people here in Evansville, the only reason that he has it is because of this jerk, Tom Branch. Now, it's true, Bota's big, he's bad, but he can be had, and I'm the man that's going to do it. I'm going to take care of him because I'm not going to have to worry about Tom Branch refereeing. There'll be a legitimate referee in there, and after I take that title and put it back around my waist, and in the process, I might add, I want to welcome Leslie Floyd Creechman to Evansville. I want you to stick your face close to that ring, brother, because I'm going to give you the kind of welcome that you deserve up there. And when all of that's over and I got the title back, then, Tom Branch, it's me and you, brother. Me and you, and oh boy, it's been me and you for the past few weeks, but it's all been your way. It's all been one-sided. You've interfered, you've cheated, you've done everything you possibly could to cost me my matches in Evansville. And the people there are sick and tired of you, and brother, I have had it up to right here with you too. And Wednesday night, you're not a wrestler, you've admitted it, but you better practice between now and then, brother, because I'm going to give you the beating of your life.
the king. And boy, I'll tell you one thing. We asked Jerry to come out here to be with us because we've got a segment coming up right now that it's the first time it has ever happened that I know of. And Jerry, before we get talking to you about it, I would just like to tell the people what we're going to do is recap a situation where the wrestling company has requested that an AWA official be suspended, this official, Tom Branch. Let's take a look at some of the things that Branch has done in order to put himself in this unenviable position. We'll get to you in just a second. Let's look at this. The referee trying to count Brody back, trying to pry him out of there. Steps in between, and now referee Tom Branch in a little shoving match with Bruiser Brody. Not a good idea. Jerry shovels him off and then takes a big shoulder from Brody. Brody over the top. Lawler, good hip toss. Picks him up. Slams him. Brody won the large hunk out of that Southern heavyweight belt. Brody very confident prior to the match. Talking to the referee, and I think he's saying, hey, make that guy keep those fists open. And Lawler again is telling the referee, hey, I haven't hit him yet. The referee said, keep him open. Brody was egging the referee on. Don't let him get away with that. Woo, hand in the hair, and the referee trying to shake Brody loose. Lawler shook him loose, and the referee stopped Lawler as he was getting ready to nail Brody with that right hand. I gotta say, I understand the point of maybe cutting out the use of the fist, but the referee is supposed to be in there to enforce the rules, and that time he stepped in, broke up that right hand of Lawler. And Brody just kind of watching. The referee has at this point intruded on the match, but he's determined he's going to keep this away from a fist fight, which, believe me, it easily could be with Brody and Lawler in there against each other. And they tie it up. Back on the ropes, and for a third time, Lawler is stopped. And Brody pulling that innocent routine again, while the referee really jawing at Lawler. Foot to the midsection, takes one. Lawler going after him. And the referee again stepped in as Lawler was getting ready to unload with a right hand. Lawler in a pushing hassle whip, referee Tom Branch. Referee totally uncalled for. It's not his position. He pushed Lawler from behind. No, he's way out of line right now. And Lawler reverses it on Brody, slams his head right into that chair, picks it up, and it's going to be a disqualification.
Lance, one thing I don't understand, you say there's a lot of talk about some of the matches I've been officiating in.
Yes.
And some of the decisions I've been making in the matches. You know, Lance, there's not a professional wrestling referee, boxing referee, football, baseball that's out there trying to win the applause of the fans, trying to be favorite with the fans. Now, you realize that I've wrestled as well as officiated.
I understand that.
I admit I'm not like the fabulous ones. I'm not like a Jerry Lawler or Tojo Yamamoto. But I am a man I am not afraid. I'm going to call the matches right down the line as I see them. As long as I'm in that ring doing my job, I'm going to call them right down the line. And like I said, I've been on both sides of the coin. I've wrestled a lot of matches, and I've refereed a lot of matches. Jerry Lawler, the Fabs, I'm not afraid of you or anybody else. But as long as I'm in the ring refereeing a match, I'm going to call it down the line the way I see fit. Just because Lawler and the Fabulous Ones and Tojo, all these guys are big fan favorites. They're big fan favorites. They get applause, hoorays, the whole bit. That doesn't officiate wrestling matches. I'm the official. I'm going to call the match as I see it, Lance.
Well, you have certainly done that, even though some of the decisions on some of the things have been questioned in there, Tom. But, of course, you're... And the fists are flying now. Lawler pulled down off. Uh-oh. That's going to cost Lawler and Bockwinkel. That's it. They're going to be disqualified. With a minute and 20 by Tojo.
And again, the referee moves out of the way. What a weird situation there. Tojo has him. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The referee picks him up and puts him over. He pushes Tojo. What is the... He raises a hand. And he hits Jarrett. And Jarrett...
Lawler had a 1 count, and Creechman grabbed his leg and rolled him off. Jerry trying to get at Leslie Floyd. Oh, and the knee comes in, hits Calhoun. Lawler tags away with a right hand. The referee is out of the ring. Lawler from the second rope buries that right hand. And now Lawler going over to grab Creechman. Here comes referee Tom Branch with Calhoun out on the floor. Referee Tom Branch stops the right hand. Lawler's back over. 1, 2, 3. What? Lawler going after Branch. Calhoun's down on the floor. And the winner and new Southern champ is going to be We got referee Tom Branch over in another studio so that we can have them all in here. And Tom, I want to tell you this. Now, all of the comments that you say you referee it down the middle, there is no justification for a referee laying his hands on a wrestler, much less hitting one, and that is one of the major reasons they have called for a suspension of you from all activities around here.
Look, Lance, they're going to suspend me for what I've done. I feel I was totally justified. I slid into the ring to take over for an injured Jerry Calhoun, who was injured during that match. The minute I hit that ring, Lawler thinks he can push me across the ring with fire in his eye. His eyes are all glazed out, like he wants to do something, cursing at me, calling me an SOB, a DAM referee. I'm a man. I don't have to listen to it. So I hit Jerry Lawler. The only thing I did notice on the tape that I just witnessed is that Creechman and Bota were holding Lawler. That makes no difference to me at all, because I was going to hit you, King. I was going to hit Jerry Lawler regardless of what was going to happen.
Yeah, well,
nobody is going to push me around and try to take the best of me.
Let me just say this, Lance. You know, I've been wondering, standing here watching all of these tapes has kind of brought it all together. I was wondering what the problem was with this jerk. He goes out here calling himself a referee, but then he said a little earlier that he used to wrestle. Oh, sure, he's not in the caliber of me or the Fabulous Ones, he said, but I think that's his whole problem. I think everybody is looking right here at a jerk who couldn't make it as a wrestler, who tried his best to make it as a wrestler, and couldn't get the job done. So what he thought he'd do, he thought he'd get himself a striped shirt and make a name for him that way. And he sits back and he looks at people like myself and like the Fabs who go out and bust our rear ends to do the best we can, and we have made it, and he's jealous because he hadn't. Now here's a jerk who thinks he's going to make a name for himself by costing me matches, and he's not going to get away with it. He's cost me, Lance, not only the Southern title, but I feel like the Southern Tag Team titles, because I take a lot of time, a lot of effort, and a lot of money out of my pockets to bring in a championship caliber of Nick Bockwinkel to be my partner in a tag team competition, and this jerk disqualifies us. We could have won those belts, so he cost us those tag belts. Then, in the match with Bota, he comes in, counts me out there. When I had the man beat, the film showed it, he cost me the Southern Heavyweight title. Well, I'm not going to take it. You talk about you stand back, and you're not going to be calling names. Well, names is the least of the problems for you from now on, jerk, because when I get you in the ring, I'm going to rearrange that ugly face of yours and make it uglier if that's possible.
Well, just remember one thing, Mr. Lawler. I've said it time after time again. I am a man. I'm not afraid of you. Your only problem is the fact that you don't have an official that goes on your side, that'll listen to them fans hoop, holler, and hooray so that you can throw your punches, so that you can make your illegal moves. I'm in the ring to call it right down the line, as I said before. If you think you can throw a fist with me, go ahead and throw it. If you think you can push me around, go ahead and try to push me around. You can only push me so far. I might just beat your brains out the first opportunity I get.
Okay, now this is going to be a handicap match, Jerry and Tom. Phil Hickerson will be across the way with Tom Branch in this handicap match coming up.
Well, let me just say this about this jerk right here. His refereeing days are over, I can assure you that. Because when the AWA views the film that we just put together here, he won't ever be able to put on another the referee shirt. He won't ever be able to officiate a match. I don't care what kind of match it is. When I get my hands on Tom Branch, he and I, in the ring, I will get him, and I will do a number on him. I can assure you that. Not only are his refereeing days are over, his wrestling days are number 2, brother, because all it's going to take is the minute I get my hands on you, I don't have to worry then about being suspended. I don't have to worry about a fine that you tried to levy against me, because you're going in the ring now as a wrestler, and it's just going to be me and you. And when I get my hands on you, brother, you're going to realize that you made one statement that was right. You're not in the caliber or the class of the Fabulous Ones or the King, and I'm going to prove it to you when I get you in the ring, you jerk.
Okay. Well, I've got news for you, Mr. Lawler.
Make it quick.
I'm not afraid of you, and I want you to come with everything you got, because I'm out there to do one thing, and that's beat your brains in, brother.
Yeah. Okay, well, you said it. Referee Tom Branch, Jerry the King Lawler. And the lines are drawn right in there, and there will be an opportunity for Lawler to get into the ring with referee Tom Branch. Jerry, thank you for coming out here. We'll be back in just a moment. I was kind of glad to be able to get Lawler and Branch together. We had Tom in another studio, but at least to get an opportunity to talk. And he wants to get in the ring with Lawler, but maybe not by himself. He doesn't know. Hey, I also want to, in case you didn't get in at the earlier part of the show, we got Terry Taylor coming back to defend that international title, and I can't wait. Boy, what a super young man he is. Dave, how about our action today?
All right, we had a terrific match to get things going today. Tojo Yamamoto and Jerry Jarrett stepped into the ring against Jerry Bryant and the Avenger. Tojo and Jerry won the match. Tojo and Jerry Jarrett won the match. Jerry Bryant was most upset as he left here. He said, hey, my partner cost me that match. I'm going to get me another partner, and I'm going to be back here next week or the week after, and we're going to try this again. So,
quickly, I got to interrupt you, Dave, and say if the folks missed that, Bryant also came out. He got Yamamoto and Jarrett mad. Then right. He made the Avenger start the match.
Yeah, that's true. So we will see. Yeah, we'll probably hear more from Mr. Bryant, I'm sure, down the road. But I'm sure we'll hear more from Tojo and Jerry Jarrett too. Bota with Leslie Floyd Creechman III. Defeated Les Freeman in 31 seconds in a match. The Fabulous Ones came in here. Jerry Garman and Benny Traylor, a couple of young guys, were their opponents, and the Fabulous Ones wasted no time. They were a little bit upset, too. They're upset at a different situation at the Sheep Herders, but I think they took it out a little bit on Garman and Traylor, and they won in 1 minute 3 seconds. The Fabulous Ones get the victory. Then we had that interview you were talking about as Lawler and Tom Branch. They weren't face-to-face. They were in different studios, but at least we got some interesting conversation going there, and that promises interesting things coming up for the fans around the territory.
Yes, it does. I defended Branch in a lot of respect, but when he started laying his hands on the wrestlers and take advantage of his position, I can't defend that. Hey, we've used ourselves right flat out of time, and brother, we got a bunch of it coming up next week. We hope maybe you'll be with us, and until that time, for Dave Brown, Lance Russell saying bye-bye, everybody.
The announcers on this program are selected and paid by parties other than this station, namely the promoters of Championship Wrestling.